They releasing like the day like they go through here.
This shoulder, that part of my foot, lift my hip up, end up almost before my head.
This is where I get to see.
Yep.
I definitely want to get.
Everybody know what belly down is?
What's that?
Just sign up for the gym.
So, we're going to go back. I'm going to do one.
I hate the guys that push off.
Okay. This foot steps way back. This one comes under. Come back down. And now we go the other way.
Showing the belly down, Coach Mark?
Yeah.
So you guys can scoot everyone up to the flat. Less space for you to trap.
One more time after you do the second one, this foot steps way back. This foot goes underneath. And then you just come back. And windshield wiper for your legs back in. I'm an old man. I'm just good for Dave is at it. Once, twice. I got that.
He brought pretzels for Coach Mo.
Yeah.
Mike,
Back here, stand up.
He says bring this over. As your brain is on your back step, like your back stepping is going through.
Yeah, you can roll. You can do a rolling back hand in there. Yeah. Have you seen Coach Jimmy do it?
Everybody's lost.
He'll roll back there. Throw himself up. Like, oh, no more here. So if, didn't you do judo? You said you're so. You got that good See, like these guys are really good. Like, just look at those guys right there. They enjoy jiu-jitsu. Look at that. They're getting in that practice. This is Coach Ferris. He's a purple belt.
What are you live on?
YouTube. YouTube.
I'm at one.
How much he's viewing the cast? Just ask him.
Who's viewing this?
Now they left. You scared them away.
Glad. Why doesn't it tell you who's viewing?
Because we're live on YouTube. And it's a D1 wrestler. Right there.
I was gonna say, where'd you wrestle?
He looks like one though, right? It was believable.
Really?
Like, you wrestle.
Well, I need someone who looks like a Don D1 wrestler. No, you notice I didn't choose that. I'm just saying. Okay, I digress. So I need. Where's Tyler at? Tyler, can I see you, please? So continuing with the theme of head arm attacks, defensive escapes. One that I see probably the lowest hanging fruit in the head arm world is the arm triangle. It's very easy to apply, but a lot of times it's not done as efficiently as it could be. And so we're going to go over that because typically, unless it's a severe mismatch between, like, let's say I was trying to head arm someone of like the size of Coach Faddis, right? Like I could try and manhandle that, but I'd rather just use someone my own size like Tyler. Like it's not gonna go well for me. So I want to maximize my large muscle groups against my smaller muscle groups. And this is very easy to want to do like the macho thing, like just squeeze and not to say you won't get it, but what I don't want to do is burn my own grips out, right? So we're going to set this up. We'll just set this up from a traditional mount right now, and then we'll show a couple of other entries into it. So I've got top mount on Mr. Tyler. And top mount, so if I'm going to set this up with the top mount, what I like to do is I definitely get a high mount. And what I mean by that is if I get mount, what I don't want is his knees directly in front of my quads. Because he's just like a guarantee he's going to bridge. Okay, and then he's by the time I even land, he's going to be on his way out. Like anyone who's been training for a year, 2 years, they're going to know that, and he's going to be on his way out. So I want to be heavy chest, wrap the head, and what I like to do as well is look for one arm, get an underhook on the same side, or on the side that I'm going to attack to, and you'll notice, let's stay this way. I'm gonna get a good grip on his armpit. Like what would this be like? Lat, yeah, like upper lat, kind of rear delt situation here. And I'm just gonna dig into that as much as I can. Okay, I'm gonna dig into that so that's like a rock climbing grip, and then applies pressure on that same shoulder. So what that's gonna do, you notice I'm attacking two things. We're focusing on the arm triangle, but if he's lazy, I'm gonna isolate this arm and move on to the arm lock. So I'll kind of sell that a little bit. I want to raise because realistically his elbows are going to be kind of tight. Yeah, so I'm going to start this up here. He has a choice. Is he going to let me isolate this arm, or is he going to fight to keep that arm in? Okay? Is he going to fight to keep that arm in? If he keeps that arm in, once I realize that he's kind of pushing a little bit, does anyone here have seen an actual old typewriter? It's like right, and then the whole thing just that's like old world witchcraft. I don't know how it's spring loaded. I don't know how it works, right? But my grandma had one. It just kind of went back, and so just like you shove it across, I want you to think of that like just pop this all the way across. Right here. Once I feel like it's kind of slipping, because what I don't want is this to go down. Now. Anytime you're fighting around your stomach, your tummy, it's not a good use of your body. So I'm going to shove this across, and I want to fit his tricep into the pit of my neck, and even lower those. So like right here, I'm going to, high chance, probably to the tune of 80% plus, I'm going to win this. Because if he goes to push it back, gravity's on my side here. Notice I've still got this grip. Now, what I want to do is I want to get side control without getting to half guard. So I don't want to get greedy and just say, it's a ha-ha. Okay, well now I'm in half guard. So now I need to get out ahead. It's not the end of the world. I can still do so. But I want to raise my hips, and one way I think about this is imagine someone is hooked like a rigging strap with a loop over my hips, and now they're lifting me like a crane, right? You just sort of TP up here, and I'm going to now, for those who have been training or at least checked out blue belt curriculum in the Spark app, I'm going to knee cut across here. And all that means is my foot is going to stay on this side of his body, and my left knee is going to cut across. So it's still, my foot, my instep is still hooking here, and I'm going to slide, baseball slide, across. Typically how guys do, they get here. It's not to say you won't get it, right? Like, I can hear him, like, gurgling. Like, it's not to say you won't get it. But it's just a lot, it's a lot of effort. And his defense is using a lot of macho muscles. It's using his traps, his shoulders, his chest, his back, like a lot of usually highly developed muscles, especially in the grappling realm. So what I want to do then is I'm like, get as low as I can. I want you to imagine that your entire body just kind of turns into like this molten lava material, and you just sink as low to the mat as you can while keeping that hook. So I'm right here. I'm gonna keep the hook, and I'm gonna get as low as I can now. Once I get low, I'm gonna switch to this gable. Okay, it's not prayer hands, it's not thumb in, it's gripping over that pinky and sinking real tight. And now I've got my gable, and I'm gonna clock walk. I'm gonna loosen up to give Mr. Tyler a break. Clock walk so that I'm directly, or as directly perpendicular as I can be. Then, watch, I don't even have my gable. I wanna use my legs, kind of army crawl and push his arm across that carotid. So, those who've been attending the head arm series, what other choke utilizes this principle of smushing one arm against the carotid while the other forearm traps it? So someone besides not me. The darts, right? Or, what's another one? Anaconda. They're all kissing cousins. They're all related, right? So like it's the similar concept. And I want to get as perpendicular to him as I can. Depending on, I might switch this hip low or this hip low. But I'm pushing, I want to get into a pushing situation. Only at the end, once everything's tight, then I will pull and drive. I will give that final good pull him in while I flex whatever type of bicep I've got, right? Any questions on that? Can I see Mr. Nate while the chick's done? Walk up, right? So if this flares out here, what do we think? Do I have it? No. I don't have the arm triangle. I'm gonna sink that's the same hips low, and this is like I can't really explain it, but I have an emotional attachment to this. I just really like this one, right? That takes very little effort. But like if it comes back, because a lot of times you guys do me a favor like this, the King Tut defense, right? I hate this, right? So because what this has done, like he's sort of conceded, he's like, I don't want to play anymore, but I just don't want you to score any more points, right? So if that happens, this is where this would come, and this is a really good option. The problem is these fingers on the inside of my forearm. As I push it across, you kind of lose it. I really want this here. So if you're looking for that weave, right? So playing a little bit, play with the hands. Questions? We're going to try it out for, I do want to make a few partners. We're going to do to just give each other's necks a break. We're gonna do 2 times each and then switch, 2 times each and then switch for like 3 to 4 minutes. We're gonna regroup at a mat that is yet to be disclosed. Matt, you're with Josh. Let's see. You guys comfortable going together? Okay, great. Mr. Ray, have you met Richard? Richard, raise your hand for me. Oh, Ray, Richard, Ray. You guys will go. Micah, Coach Faddis, do you have a partner? Actually, Jason, Micah, raise your hand for me. Put Jason, Micah, and Jason. Let's see what else we got. Zach, Levi. If I say 1, 2, 3 break, is there anyone who has like, I have no idea who my partner is going to be? Paleke and Anya. We're going to do Kyle and Mondo, and then Ron and Renzo, and then I'm going to have you work in with, not Lydia. I'm sorry, it's Lydia, right? No. Yeah, okay, yes. So Lydia, and I'm sorry, your first name? Michaela. All right, so you're gonna work in with Michaela. 1, 2, 3. I said that's
What mat are we going to?
I haven't said it yet.
The camera gets
I'll tell you.
No, it's plastic. I thought it was a toenail. I'm like, come on. No, I need a partner. I need a partner.
If it was a toenail, I was going to say.
Up the middle though.
I heard that.
I can barely move my neck as it is. I just got it back where I can turn.
When you're 60, you can only take so many chokes.
What's up, boss?
It's okay, Mark. We still love you.
I love you too, man. Yeah.
I guess we're going now.
All right, let's go.
All right. So,
I got my new glasses. Don't break it.
You feel like you feel, okay.
I was like, I'm not going to try to, you know, I'm not going to
That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. I like that. That's how I get the room to get out of the arm right now.
This side was definitely better.
yeah, I pushed it with my legs this time.
Yeah.
Definitely has a big thing.
Cross my knee.
That way I can't like. I gotta tell you about it real fast.
Straight into the pull that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I feel like I'm losing shit like this, so I went back and forth for that. Where your arms here. I think what I done it's a suffocation situation. Becomes a suffocation. And the blood choke. Yeah, a blood choke. If it's up here, there's no way it happens. No, it's good to all that. Choke. No matter how much my practice, I still say here, not here. So there's a suffocation choke. So I was like, all right. So next time, I'm gonna try to make a blood choke because I had pressure by yourself. Walk forward, but I didn't even walk up. Yeah. I almost got pushed. I get guys like this. So if guys are like this, I don't got it. You gotta push that elbow. Yeah, you have to struggle. So
Now he's just laying there like up here. All for
Like motorcycle. Motorcycle.
I got one of those. That's good stuff.
so. I feel like that's just more discomfort.
Now, when I slide across, do you feel me?
I'm more worried about that.
Gotcha.
Alright, so quick adjustment, then we're going to go back is if I could see Mr.